So my people, what do you think? Do you feel it is fair for another actress to complain about being overshadowed, or is it just part of the game in Nollywood? Should Sonia and Maurice tone down their bond to make space for others, or should everyone simply step up their craft and compete for attention? Whichever side you're on, one thing is clear, this gist is not ending today or tomorrow. The chemistry is too strong, the spotlight is too bright, and the drama is too sweet. And before I leave you with this fire gist, let me remind you once again, please subscribe to my channel right now. Because gist like this does not come once in a blue moon. I bring it hot, I bring it fresh, and I bring it with all the spice that will keep you entertained. So hit that subscribe button, join the family, and stay tuned because the Sonia and Maurice wave is far from over, and Nollywood is just getting started with this drama. Alright, let's dive straight into this blockbuster gist. Please, before I begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now because the kind of gist I'm about to drop today will leave you glued to your phone, you won't even want to blink because every detail will keep you asking for more. Now let's get into it. Social media is currently on fire after some eagle-eyed fans went digging, and what they found has sent shockwaves through the Nollywood fanbase. Old pictures have surfaced online, proving that Bryan and Sonia have known each other way longer than people assumed. Before now, most people thought their chemistry and closeness only started recently with a few projects and red carpet appearances, but these pictures tell a completely different story, one that has fans screaming, blogs shaking, and shippers feeling like they've been played all along. The pictures, which are now trending everywhere, show a younger Bryan and Sonia at events that date back years ago. In some of them, Bryan had his signature full beard but with a fresher, younger look, and Sonia was glowing with that innocent charm, rocking her signature smile that everyone now loves. What shocked fans the most is not just that they were standing side by side but the comfort and familiarity between them that makes it obvious this isn't just a casual, hi and hello, kind of connection. You know those pictures where people just stand for formality? No, this one had that kind of body language that speaks volumes, like people who already shared history and comfort. And trust fans, they wasted no time connecting dots. Within minutes of those pictures dropping, fans started screaming that Bryan and Sonia may have been friends, or maybe even more, long before Nollywood started pairing them up on screen. The hashtag Bryan and Sonia history started trending, with many users shocked that Nollywood lovers who thought they were watching something new might actually be witnessing an old bond reigniting in public. Some fans are convinced this explains why Sonia is always extra comfortable around Bryan, why their conversations flow effortlessly in interviews, and why their red carpet interactions look so natural. They say this kind of ease doesn't come overnight, it comes from years of knowing someone beyond the cameras. Now, here's where it gets hotter. Some blogs are already hinting that Sonia and Bryan might have deliberately kept their old connection under wraps. Why? Because fans usually get too excited, and sometimes scandals arise when stars reveal they've known each other for long. But others believe this secrecy was strategic, because Nollywood thrives on mystery and suspense. The moment the audience thinks they know everything, the magic begins to fade. So maybe Sonia and Bryan have been playing it smart, letting fans think their closeness is new when in fact it's something that has been there for years, growing quietly in the background. One particular picture making waves is of Sonia and Bryan at what looks like a private birthday gathering from way back. Bryan is leaning over with that signature charming smile of his, while Sonia is laughing at something he said, and fans are calling it proof of chemistry before chemistry. The caption fans have been throwing around is, they've been in the works all this while. Another one shows them at an award event, standing close enough that bloggers are now asking, if they've known each other this long, what exactly has been going on behind the scenes. Fans, of course, are reacting in different ways. Some are screaming with joy, saying this proves their ship is the real deal, that Bryan and Sonia's bond is not just a recent PR stunt but something rooted in years of friendship and maybe even romance. One fan tweeted, so all this while we were thinking they just started vibing, meanwhile they've been hiding receipts. Nollywood owes us an explanation. Another commented, this explains everything. That comfort, that glow, the way Sonia smiles when Bryan enters the room, it all makes sense now. History doesn't lie. But not everyone is excited. Some fans who have been strongly shipping Sonia with Maurice are not taking the revelation lightly. They feel like their ship has been attacked with evidence, and they are already trying to downplay the pictures, calling them harmless throwbacks that mean nothing. One said, "People can take a picture with anyone years ago, it doesn't mean they're soulmates. Let's not overhype old pics. But come on, the way these pictures look, it's not just ordinary. Even casual viewers can sense that Sonia and Bryan had something special going on." Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Insiders are whispering that Bryan and Sonia might have been introduced through mutual industry friends long before Sonia's career blew up. That could mean Bryan has been cheering her on from the sidelines way before fans started to notice her rise. If that's true, then their bond runs deeper than fans ever imagined, because it's not just Nollywood projects bringing them together, it's years of shared experiences, encouragement, and perhaps unspoken emotions. Some are even dragging up interviews from the past, where Bryan casually mentioned admiring upcoming female talents who carry themselves with grace and humility. Fans now believe he might have been talking about Sonia all along, just without mentioning her name. And the fact that she always talks about respecting industry pioneers. Some are convinced Sonia was indirectly talking about Bryan too. See how the dots are connecting. The discovery has now thrown Nollywood lovers into chaos. The Bryan-Sonia ship has suddenly grown wings, with fans predicting that if they've been this close for years, then something huge is bound to drop soon. Could it be a relationship announcement? Could it be a secret project they've been working on together? Or could it be that Bryan has been the man Sonia has quietly leaned on all these years while the public was busy pairing her with Maurice and Clinton? The speculations are endless. Of course, some fans are begging Sonia and Bryan to just clear the air. They want answers. They want to know if what they've been seeing is just friendship, or if these old pictures are proof of a hidden love story Nollywood has been keeping in the dark. But knowing how stars play their cards, it's unlikely we'll get a direct answer anytime soon. In fact, the more mysterious it gets, the more fans stay glued to their screens, and that's exactly how gist like this grows hotter and hotter. What's undeniable is this: those old pictures have shifted the entire narrative. Before now, the Nollywood gist was all about Sonia and Maurice, with Bryan somewhere on the sidelines. But now, Bryan has entered the main conversation with receipts, and it's looking like his connection to Sonia might even be older, stronger, and more real than anyone thought. So my people, this is the kind of gist that keeps the industry spicy, the kind that makes you question everything you thought you knew about your favorite stars. Are we looking at just an innocent long-term friendship, or has Nollywood been hiding a love story between Bryan Okwara and Sonia Uche that is only now coming to light? Whatever the case may be, one thing is certain: the discovery of these old pictures has changed the game, and fans are not ready to stop talking about it anytime soon. So tell me, what do you think? Do you believe Bryan and Sonia's bond is simply friendship, or do you think these old pictures are proof of something deeper that has been brewing for years? Drop your thoughts, because this gist is only getting started. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button now, because trust me, the next update I bring on this gist will be even hotter than fire. Stay tuned, because Nollywood just got more interesting than ever.